despite wearing no protective clothing whatsoever. Please follow me. Hey! Job is done. I'm going to give you a lamp pasta with component and dry bananas. The way it fits is a long, beautiful aged lamb pasta. Lots of seasoning. Season and go perfectly with it. Then go ahead and slip in the flour. Now, we're going to do a brief coating. One on your rice and then a little polenta. And as you can see, you're going to get a powder. And it's going to give a lovely crunchiness. Let's put the corn puree on. Contemos a cup of milk and a little bit of thyme. I got thyme. You got thyme. Get the lamb. Make sure they coat all the way. One baby. Let's go in. We're going to start to fry the bananas. Cut them in half. A little bit of olive oil and into the barbecue. Now, corn puree. All our stuff. It's been cooking for around 5 to 6 minutes. It's going into a measuring jar. Hasta la vista, baby. Start working it with the cream, and everything will become just one flavor. And with a tiny little bit of sour cream, we fold it through the mix, and we get a little bit of consistency. And as you see, it's picking it up in a couple of seconds. Let's get these beauties on top of the bench. Look at this beauty. You see that lovely juices coming out of the lamb? The banana, the nice and cherry now, lots of sugar, caramelized, beautiful. That black color is all the sugars. That means that we are on the right way. Plating time, lovely yellow colors, and to finish, our amazing quick salad. Little bit of pink shallot, nice and sweet. Chop it, 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 chop. A little bit of this massive chunky chili, tiny little bit of baby coriander, and a little bit of juice. A lovely nice juicy limes, baby. And there you are. Acidity from the limes, sweetness from the shallots. Wow.
In his brightly coloured burger van, Chef Ron is on the road again in search of new challenges. Today, he's heading to the city of Winchester, home to one of the largest cathedrals in Europe. It used to be the capital of England. The city is buzzing with market-day shoppers, and Chef Ron is feeling right at home. There's no time to sample all the good things on offer, Chef One. You need to be today's winning volunteer. Someone whose cooking is in urgent need of a Malaysian masterclass.
Hi sir, hi. Hello, what are you shopping at? Oh, please now. You how often do you eat pizza? What the burger you eat one a week? And you just chuck it? You never cook on scratch and make your own burger?
No.
How come it's so simple? Why just cook for TV? What's the food that you choose? Like?
Mostly pizza, vegetables, and bacon.
Hi, been shopping. What sort of food do you cook?
Anything I like. Ham, jam.
Oh, that's it. And for this, oh, I've been shopping. Look at your bag, look wine. I mean, that's conflict. Yeah. And you're very sweet. Wow, sugar content on that. Oh, chocolate. Baked beans, and the baked beans. And you know what you mean? A big bread or more baked beans. She loves the baked beans. And we have, look, oh, soup de cat. Why do you make soup de cat? You cook it all.
My jars, really. It's quicker and easier.
You know what they say? If people didn't have to eat food with a jar, they could look like a jar too. I'm sure already.
No.
Have you tried Malaysian?
No, I've never tried
A
it.
lovely dish with food.
Oh, we're going to Malaysia.
Oh, really?
On honeymoon, yeah.
Oh, you're going to get married on one of these. So anyway, I'm going to feel when it comes to food,
Okay.
you allow me to cook
Yeah.
something really good to dish you out. Sometimes you can cook very quickly. Easy food,
Yeah.
nutritious and fresh. You like that?
Love it, yeah.
So Chef One has bagged today's perfect fusion.
My name's Catherine. I'm a hairdresser and a terrible cook. Generally, my life is really quite hectic. I work in a salon, I also do session hairdressing, which means I work on shoots and shows, which means I don't have a lot of free time at all. And I mean, just to see my friends, I have to book in a diary months in advance quite often. I don't really cook very much, actually. I cook things like beans on toast, royal Lincoln soldiers, and cooking things from scratch takes ages, it's a bit of a hassle. I can't be bothered when I come to work though. I decided one day I was going to make an omelette because I was sick of boiled egg and soldiers. And I didn't know how to do it, so I googled omelette on YouTube and I watched that twice. And then I actually managed to make a basic omelette just with cheese and it was very nice. But I was so pleased with myself. I made it every day for about 2 weeks. I'm renowned for my bad cooking. I have had friends around for dinner. I have like a girly night, maybe every like few months. Some of them, they're really cheeky, they eat before they come. If Chef One could come into my house and help me with my cooking, which would be amazing, I would like him to teach me something quick, easy and healthy, so ticks all boxes. I'm getting married later on in the year. We're going on honeymoon to Malaysia afterwards. So to cook with Chef One, who's a Malaysian chef, is pretty amazing actually. It'd be really nice to have a sneak preview of Malaysian cuisine. And also, if I'm going to become a domestic goddess, I probably need to learn how to cook.
Well, Catherine, it's definitely help. And this must be your lucky day. Chef One is just the man to make it happen. First things first, a kitchen inspection.
This is your fridge.
Yes.
Ah, do you buy very often all ready-made meal?
Yeah.
Have you ever cooked your own pasta before?
No. I can't. It stresses me out. People buy me cooking books, but I don't like using them. I find it too stressful.
I love your cucumber. How old it is? Wow, all kinds of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and they come back to Monday again. You eat very often all the cereal, I see.
Yeah, I mean, generally I eat cereal for breakfast every morning, then like during really busy working periods, like during fashion week, I'll eat it for like dinner every night as well. So for like 2 or 3 weeks, I would pretty much live on cereals.
Oh, you're such a professional cook. Look at all the wonderful stuff.
They're not mine. That's from my housemate's cupboard.
This is your house, which color? Like, I mean, this is the saddest cupboard I've seen in my life.
To show Catherine that there's more to cooking than opening a tin of baked beans, Chef One is going to prepare a Malaysian fish curry. Later, they'll make a spicy side dish of pumpkin and prawns.
It has originated from the island of Penang. We call the curry mamak and mamak style from Penang. So the first thing here, we need some form of onion paste. You know, plenty of curries, whether we're doing chicken, beef, or lamb, whatever, we always use plenty of onion. So then we put also garlic as well as ginger. Fresh ginger, yeah, and all goes inside. Yes, okay, now you go there. What are you doing?
Is that right?
What are you doing?
I don't know really.
I'll never get my onion from. Okay, understand you want to break, but nothing's good. See? Okay, now you go there. Come on, hurry up. I got it right here. Okay, everybody is finger. You can just cut that at the bottom. See that? Next is the aubergine. Now, have you used that before? Never. Wow. Okay, I have to leave you for a while. Now, what I need here is later for you to pan fry the aubergine slowly. A little olive oil now. Yeah. And just cut them like that. That's it. And then the tomato needs to be watered. Yeah, alright. You'll be fine and I'll come back. No, I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
Poor Catherine looks genuinely nervous. While she learns to love handling fresh vegetables, Chef One is heading back to town. He's got a challenge of his own to tackle, a a competition against one of Winchester Market's most popular treats, the Banoffee Crepe. Entrepreneur Alice Miller, Mark Jane, and Dad Paul have been running a crepe and waffle store since November 2012.
I come up with a business idea. It all started when we went on holiday in Miami, and there was a waffle machine at breakfast, and I got absolutely obsessed with this waffle machine. I came back here and I wanted to make them for myself, and so me and my parents decided to make a business out of it. Me and my mum are the main crepe makers. My dad is mainly the waffle maker. On our busiest day, I think we're making over 100 crepes. Our best selling product is we are tied between the banoffee crepe and the hazelnut chocolate spread crepe.
We can beat Chef One because our crepes are great. They're tasty and delicious.
Thank you very much.
Bring it on, Chef One.
Hello, darling. What are you making here?
Wow.
What would you like to meet up?
Eggs, milk.
Have you seen her that one maybe? No. Very pretty. What's the secret for the beautiful skin?
My mum's food, good food. Genes, good genes.
Good genes. Oh, okay. I need to feel that genes though.
Jane's really up for this contest, and Chef One wants to find out why she's so confident. Tasting this tempting combination of banana, chocolate, and toffee sauce, all wrapped up in a golden pancake, will tell him all he needs to know.
Now I'm ready.
Chef One is going to make a banana pancake of his own with a Southeast Asian twist.
How will it? There's no recipe actually. You know, you just take a bit of beef. It depends. If you're not so sweet, you put more sugar. If you're very sweet and you're diabetic, don't put too much, yeah? So I kind of like this. A bit of that, yeah?
In with the eggs and sugar goes a splash of vanilla extract and some salt and butter.
You know what I love about cooking? You know, you get to work, you can inspire the kitchen, and a little bit of exercise, yeah? I think people who don't spend enough time in the kitchen is sad. Because you know what? If you love your body, learn to take care of your body better, yeah? Not eating all those frozen food and ready-made meals from market, you know, jars and jars of sauces and batter is not going to help you. You decide that you want to live longer, then cook.
Sprinkling of baking powder will help to keep the batter mix light. Chef One also adds plain flour and creamy coconut milk.
Wait.
When the batter reaches the right consistency, it's time to prepare Chef One's secret ingredient, blended sweet corn.
In Malaysia and throughout the whole of Southeast Asia, basically, we use plenty of corn. And I remember, you know, back then during the Japanese World War, there was famine everywhere in Asia and the rice was scarce, so we depended on corn. Okay, now when it's ready, we leave it to rest. Okay?
Before cooking, Chef One adds a little mashed banana to make the batter even sweeter.
You can put inside, can be done, yeah? And just let the pancake cook slowly. In our abang balik, you put some peanut, and a sugar if you want, and then some cinnamon powder, yeah? So you take a sprinkle of ground peanut.
On go a few slices of banana and a sprinkle of sweet corn.
And then slowly the bubbles start to form on the top, and then you flip it over, yeah? To cook it just 1 minute. See that? So can you imagine back then there were 7 of us in the family. My siblings are making pancake, and my sister, everybody waiting with their plate. Next. When I'm in the military, like all the army queuing up to get their breakfast. Okay, now, done. There you are.
It looks delicious. Is it a winner?
Ooh. Lovely, darling.
Time for the tasting. It's the Banoffee Crepe versus Chef One's Asian pancake. Which one will tickle Winchester's taste buds today?
That's really good. That's really nice.
A good start for Chef One.
Well, that's lovely. It tastes very Asian. Malaysian.
I was finding it difficult to adjust my taste to what I was expecting to eat. So it came as a surprise.
Very good, thank you. starts very promising for Chef One. Has he done enough to record a famous victory? Bring on the opposition. Very good. And very good. The crepes are going down well too, but are they a match for Chef One's yummy little pancakes?
I like chocolate. Delicious. Sweeter. It's nice.
Very nice. A little bit less chocolate.
That's lovely.
Chocolate. What?
There's a little more texture in the first one.
Ooh, it's going to be close. The voting's over. The numbers have been checked. And today's winner is Chef One. Cue a typically restrained celebration from Chef One.
Because I want to marry his daughter. I was just about to call him, hi Dad, hi Mom, and that's it. God, oh, this is terrible. And stick up for your best, yeah? And all the best, my best wishes to all of you. And you can be rest assured you can never find me having my pancake next to you. Okay?
It was amazing. It was so great fun to be involved. Chef One's such a great guy, he's so funny, and it made me think that we're doing the right thing.
You may have found the recipe for success at the market, but there's no time to relax yet. There's still work to be done back at Catherine's.
Hi. How's it going?
Hello.
Hurry.
First, they're going to cook the fish dish.
Now they're putting in two on recipe.
Star anise, fennel seeds, and cloves give the curry a strong flavour base.
Nice and hot. Okay, now all those. See? Now next thing you throw in all your onions inside. Then fry your onions. Your onion needs to be slightly golden, yeah? And then you add in all your other ingredients.
That's the garlic, ginger, and shallots.
At this point of time, you really need to stir and cook it for about 3-4 minutes. Now we're going to add curry. Alright, now this curry paste you can buy in many Asian grocery stores. They come in a very dry powder form. Yeah? And every manufacturer has different curry powder. So you get beef curry powder, they call it fish or seafood curry powder. So that's fish. And of course, you know, you just add in the water and you stir them in your paste. From here, you just need to stir it and cook the curry paste together with the onion. Yeah? Another secret also you must know is when you cook curry, always remember curry, you have to be slow. So cook it slowly, then slowly gets back. Because on high heat, you will burn the curry and you ruin everything. Yeah? Always remember, yeah? The next thing I want to do here is to put in my coconut milk. Yeah? The way you can buy from the can with some water, or goes inside. I like to throw a couple of tomatoes, let the tomato cook all the way down because it's sour. I'm going to break apart there. So there's tomato down there, and I have a bit of tamarind juice. Tamarind is pulp, it's a fruit. Sour fruit, see? You can buy that, sometimes in paste, sometimes they already liquid. It's sour. If you don't have this, you can put lime. Taste it. Taste it. It's fruity, lovely. Yeah? It's also very good for skin. Yeah? I don't think it's a soup. Nice. Sour, yeah? So this is a form of acid. So that's why you notice in many our cooking, there's some form of acid or sour. Yeah? You have spicy from the chili, from the curry, you have creamy from the coconut milk, and the sourness that comes from the tamarind juice. I like that curry, and right behind this fish is the tree that I'm looking for.
Tamarind comes from the pods of a tree that is thought to have originated in Africa, but now grows all over Asia too. Here at Terengganu, behind his hotel, Chef One finds a tamarind tree in the garden. The chefs harvest its fruit in the traditional way. The long pole has a forked head so that the pods can be skillfully stripped of their stalks.
Ooh, banyak. Wow, plenty of tamarind, huh? Look here. Oh. Woo. Look at that. All this wonderful bumper crop. Woo. Wow, look at that. Oh, my lovely tamarind. It's delicious. That's right. This is how they extract all tamarind. Just break them up. You see that? Draw a little segment like this. When they are left outside, they have to dry for a long time. They tend to turn brown in color. It's sour, but has that hint of sweetness and tanginess again. And it's fabulous. This is how the tangy part looks like, the dried asalto pig. So you really need to put some water and mix them up and use the liquid as part of the juice that brings that nice tangy acid to it.
Tamarind is a key ingredient in the popular Malaysian dish asam pedas, a spicy and sour fish recipe that also features plenty of chili sauce and torched ginger buds. The dish can be prepared with many types of fish. This Langkawi version uses stingray. Okra and tomatoes are added towards the end of the cooking. The result, a delicious fish stew packed with flavour.
Oh, I love it. It makes the dish so perfect.
Back in Winchester, Catherine's fish curry is coming along nicely too. The sauce is thickened enough to add in the okra, green chilies, lovely meaty chunks of cod, tomatoes, and aubergines.
This curry can keep the fish for 2-3 days. And it is even better.
Oh, really?
Oh, the bread so delicious. Yeah? This second dish is so easy. I'm telling you, even I blindfold you, you can cook this. Yeah. So everything goes in the pot. Very easy. Now, when I was small, I used to grow a lot of pumpkin. Yeah? And of course, if you don't have pumpkin in this country, you can butternut squash as well. Nice. So all you cut into loose pieces, put them inside like that. Yeah? The first thing you do here is add in your coconut milk. And then simmer everything like that. Cook. Is that we add a bit of turmeric powder. Like that. Sprinkle. We call this gulai lemak labu. And then we pound just now dried shrimp as well as garlic and ginger. So this dried shrimp can give a lot of flavor to the pumpkin.
In goes some plump fresh prawns and a few basil leaves.
Just simmer everything until the pumpkin is nice and tender. This one with hot rice, delicious.
Chef Wang wanted to conjure up an exciting alternative to beans on toast, so he's prepared a Malaysian fish curry served with rice and a spicy side dish of pumpkin and prawns.
Hello. Oh, hello.
What will Catherine and her friend Gina make of this ancient feast?
Hello. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, that's really, really nice.
Lovely.
So do you think you should cook this again for a group of friends, Catherine?
Nice.
Oh, excellent. We're taking diary. Yeah, definitely.
It's a clear winner on taste, but is it quick, cheap, and nutritious? Catherine can knock up beans on toast in about 5 minutes. Chef Wang can't beat that, but it takes only 20 minutes more to prepare his delicious curry combo. Catherine's uninspired offering costs 80 pence. Again, hard to beat, but Chef Wang's ingredients add up to just £2.55 per portion. Beans on toast contains 575 calories, winning score number 3. Chef Wang's dishes total 640 per serving, but a much wider nutritional range than a daily portion of beans, and delicious too. This challenge was all about inspiring Catherine to cook. Job done.
Catherine, thank you so much. It's been such a great pleasure to have you on my show. And I hope you learned a little bit about how simple it is, yeah? Sometimes to make all that wonderful curry is not a lot of hard work, okay? And it's more big for you. Yay! Hopefully you can cook more this time, okay? Alright, take care. Bye, darling. Yeah. And when you come for your honeymoon, please call me, okay? Visit Malaysia and I will take care of you as well. And perhaps you can cook some of the dishes for me too. And in return, I will even cook more for you. Okay? Alright, take care, darling. Bye. All the best.
I really enjoyed today. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the greatest fan, but I did actually enjoy the food today. Chef Wang was lovely. Very down to earth. His instructions were really easy to follow. I think his recipe was simple but really, really tasty and really delicious.
Every Sunday, when everyone is chilling, Fox Movies Radio's top secret agents are going undercover.
They're given a new identity.
Teenager. Oh, yes.
Prepare for a mind-blowing evening every Sunday this April, leading up to the exclusive premiere of Spy. No ordinary mission. Every Sunday this April, only on 4thapril2016newlivnighttalk3a.
I can tell you this, it will be edited to be dramatic.
Shut it all out.
Where's Clark?
Is it time to pull the plug on my father? Now it's time for the car talk.
The Simpsons 27, Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Only on Fox.
Astor has successfully set the Guinness World Records for the longest live-streamed festival for our 2016 campaign. You watched us live for 55 hours from 7 different locations around the world. You embraced our theme, 4thapril2016newlivnighttalk3a, and helped us to achieve a groundbreaking Facebook reach of 119 million. We thank you for your continuous support.
It's time for a sweet escape. How about a floating island? And hunt for Fabergé eggs and caged apples. Or climb to the top of the Macaron Tower and immerse yourself in a sea of soufflés and meringue clouds.
I'll be honest, I think you should kickstart it on your course.
Let master participating Eric Lamar pepper you with a royal treatment. What? Brand new series, Glamour Quotes. Tuesday nights at 9:20 on Nat Geo People.
Today's journey of Lucky Child takes us to the San Francisco Bay Area, which for generations has led the nation's sustainable and local food movements. But now, it's also known as the high-tech capital of the world. We are about to explore how these two worlds converge by taking a special look from Google's trending food culture
It's vertically just really responsible all the way from beginning to end.
to a microgrid and produce farm of the future.
We will grow about 15 acres worth of greens in a 3,000 square foot space.
And to Hogo Soy Beanery, taking ancient tofu baking to a whole new level, all inspired by generations of Asian food culture, right here in the Bay Area. I went to high school in Palo Alto, right down the street from where Facebook, Apple, and Google were founded. Much of my family still lives here, so this is still home to me. And even though this land of innovation is less known today for its high-tech culture, farming and good food is still at its heart. I've been invited by Google to their Mountain View headquarters to gain further insights into how food is a means through which to build community. Google. We all know it and use it as an invaluable resource in our lives every day. But what you may not know is that Google feeds their 30,000 worldwide employees quality, fresh food each and every day. Their food program gets to the heart of the company's ethos, building community and corporate responsibility.
Hi, Olivia.
Hey, welcome.
So great to see you.
I'm down in the garden. Here's some Thai basil and some little chilies, maybe the beginning of a Thai-inspired dish.
That sounds amazing. So is this actually a working garden?
It's a community garden, one of many on our Mountain View campus, and we planted basil and lemongrass and corn among the flowers because we want Googlers to know the beginning and the origins of food.
Right.
And so we have all these community gardens, and in some gardens, the Googlers participate in planting and harvesting.
That's wonderful.
It's really wonderful. So we don't have enough food here to put in a cafe,
Sure.
but we teach that lesson. We want to have that reminder. And we, in the cafes, as you'll experience later, what we want is to fuel moonshots. We're a company of moonshots. We want them to have healthy food so they're at peak performance.
Right.
And so the culture of innovation and of collaboration is kept alive in our eating spaces and by the food that we cook for them.
And tell me about the types of food offerings that you have on campus. I understand there are several Asian restaurants.
That we're very proud of, but we do really a global cuisine. We're a global company, and we want them to feel at home. So we offer this home-cooked version, not restaurant version, this healthy home-cooked version of all of these regional cuisines. So Mediterranean, we have Mexican, we have Chinese, Japanese, we have Indian, and I've made an arrangement for you to eat at Chef Irfan's bottle cafe later. So we feed everybody.
Right, so tell me more about that. I mean, you're introducing global cuisine, but you're sourcing from local sustainable purveyors. And that, I understand, is part of your ethos.
Very proud of that. We've, for instance, found small startups like Hodo Soy, and then very innovative farming practices like Ecopia, which is a vertical indoor farming venture, and we work with them. We really want to support them. And then the main thing is what they produce is so delicious. So delicious is a standard that we go by, first and foremost. It's all to create the space and the opportunity for casual collisions. You know, Gmail.
I like that term.
Yeah, casual collisions is part of our culture, and Gmail happened in the cafe as people were standing in line. And so we create the tables for community among Googlers, and that builds the kind of ethos where you go back into your cubicles and your teams, and that kind of collaboration is already set from the cafe.
As I was walking in, I noticed that there's so many different food experiences here on campus.
We offer them all. So you can get food from a cart, you can get a tea tray, you have a cafe where you go through a buffeteria line, or you can have a sit-down family-style meal as we're going to have at Bottle, which is our first family-style restaurant.
Well, I can't wait to check it out.
Let's head that way and have lunch. Danielle, welcome to Biryani.
Thanks so much, Chef. I'm so happy to be here.
Very happy to have you with us.
What are you making today? It smells amazing in here.
Today we're making biryani. Biryani is India's favorite dish, and it is a celebratory dish. It is seen at weddings and no big events can be with that.
So it's not an everyday meal, and it's a special occasion meal?
No, it's a special occasion meal, and we do it here on Friday. We feed almost 2,000 people. Another one is the kind of thing that you're and it's what you would get at home. You try to get that comfort food. Baba is Guru's first singer. It was created as most of the biggest ideas happen on food. But Baba is one step further in community because we serve our food family style.
Well, this definitely is not your average corporate cafeteria. I know Bottle is one of the top-rated Indian restaurants in the Bay Area, so I can't wait to get to lunch.
That's right. Let's get done with it. Let's get on with it.
That looks like a blessing.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this special table at Google. We all eat at tables every day, but this is a special one for you, Danielle. I know you've been on a quest to look for unique and authentic Asian food experiences, and we have one here. Nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
It's Biryani Friday at Bottle, and I'm going to let Chef of Bottle explain this to us.
The star of the show today is chicken biryani.
Ah.
It's chicken cooked with myriad spices, coriander, turmeric, cumin, garam masala powder, red chili, and paprika. We cook that down, follow that with tomato puree, and cook that with yogurt, cream, and we heat up oil, we perfume it with whole spices, and that flavors it with everything else that goes in it. Garlic, green chili, cilantro, mint, and kasuri making, which is dried ingredients. Flavors come together with the chicken, it's layered with rice, so all the flavors stay in that, and it is what brings everyone here. So I would feed 2,000 people on Friday. One of us at home.
I think what connects me to Madhav is a home-style Indian cooking, home-style food. I feel like I'm back in India in my mom's kitchen or my grandmom's kitchen, and it just makes my day. This is the best part of my day.
It does remind me of giving me a feeling of eating with my family and of my mom's cooked food. So it's an amazing experience.
Charlotte is from Gujarat, and the state is primarily vegetarian. So I'm always happy to see it here on Tuesday or whenever, because I know it's going to be well fed.
Bottle actually makes me slow down a little bit. For myself and my team, we're always rushing and a lot of times, unfortunately, eating at our desks. But when we come to Bottle, we carve out that 45 minutes or an hour to sit together, to eat together, to catch up over the family-style food. And it's just a really nice experience for me, and it's also helped me learn about real Indian food, the stuff you get outside of the restaurants.
I think Google in general has been sort of an entree into a lot of different types of cuisines, being able to sort of appreciate different types of fish or meat or vegetarian foods, both for me and my husband, who's a fellow Googler. Google got him hooked on Indian food as well, which makes me very happy because we can enjoy it together.
The experience when we're eating here is always delicious, thanks to you and your wonderful team. But it's also different from any other experience in other cafes because you're really having that moment outside of work, outside of your day-to-day where you can pause and exchange ideas. Great stuff comes from that, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for this enlightening experience. Chef, now I know what to prepare next time I have 2,000 people over for dinner.
Still got it home. Still got it home.
Thanks for letting me take a glimpse into your culture.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Happy travel.
Olivia sparked my curiosity to investigate further. First, I had to Ecopia Farms, run by two Asian American gentlemen working to change the face of farming.
This farm would use 3% of water a normal farm would use, and we use 4% of the area.
I knew this wasn't a typical farm, but now I'm beginning to understand. It just might be farming of the future.
We're able to have fresh cut lettuces every day of the year because to us, seasons don't matter.
We'll look at it from the farm to the table in 4 or 5 hours.
And we're able to use space extremely well. So what you see is a highly compact growing environment.
You two seem like best friends. How did you meet?
Well, I got quite lucky that when we helped Sam hired me. And that's how we started. He was the first line supervisor. And I went on to graduate from San Jose State with a bachelor's degree and master's degree. And I worked with Sam for about 3-4 years. And this is where we parted. He went on to aerospace. I went into the computer industry at IBM. And after we retired, we looked at a project farming in the Middle East. And when that project fell through, we still thought this was a very good project in California.
What is your vision for this farm?
What we would like to do locally here is to complement the local farmers. So our job is to grow produce that they can't produce at the time of the year that they can't produce it.
I see.
And this way, we can basically satisfy the customers in a way that no other farmer can satisfy.
So Sam, what has your professional path been like?
I started at San Jose State, and my father wanted me to go to Stanford. But my father, as an immigrant, came to this country and started as a gardener in a large estate. He wanted me to take some agricultural classes because he said, I want you to become a smart farmer. So I said, if I'm going to go to college, I want to get away from a farm as far as possible.
Right.
So I went into space. Well, guess what now? He's up in heaven, and I'm on the ground. I'm back on the farm again.
That is a fascinating story. When you grew up in Silicon Valley, it wasn't even known as Silicon Valley. It was just a valley farmland and peach orchards.
Right.
Now we're home with Apple computers.
Yes.
It's a story, especially in Silicon Valley, because, as you know, the Japanese made Silicon Valley flourish as an agricultural center. Then it went away and it gave way to the technology people, and yet we feel like we're coming back. It's the second coming of farming in the Silicon Valley.
So what are you growing here? I see shiso, mustard greens, cilantro, and so many Asian ingredients as well. I think I even saw a wasabi stem. Is that correct?
So our goal is to grow every variety of produce and bring out the natural taste, and also go back to a lot of the heirloom seeds that are hard to grow now in an open farm.
This is an automatic seeding machine. These are our red romaine seeds. We're going to be planting a couple trays, about 578 seeds in each tray.
About 578.
About 578. We get pretty exact.
Where do you get your seeds from?
We get it from a lot of the organic seed suppliers around the country. The unique thing about our seeds making is that they're all heirloom seeds, going back to the original seeds that existed. That a lot of farmers outdoors no longer use. What you see here is these are picking up the individual seeds for that type of leafy green or lettuce. And the first thing it's going to do is it's going to punch a small hole cavity into the pod, and they drop them through those little holes right there. And it's important that the seeds at the right depth in the soil and in the right position for the lights.
So how did your professional career and IBM prepare you for this?
There's a lot of similarities between that and this. Both of these are industrial processes. So we use all the same techniques in linear programming, operation, research techniques on transportation, distribution, and the QA programs, which is the forecast variation. We can handle all of those. The only thing that's different is the growing process.
But what about farming? How did you learn how to farm?
Well, first of all, my family has a very deep family background. My DNA, even though I thought I did. Basically, what we call this is a cube. You can see that it's modular. You can build vertically, you can build horizontally. And one of these rows is a growing cube.
So what happens to the seeds after they leave the machine?
So then they're going to go under grow lights. And they'll be under these lights for anywhere up to about 28 days. It'll be harvested for consumption at that point, or it's going to be transferred over into a larger grow tray for the last 14 to 17 days before it's ready to be cut. So the next step is to take these seedlings and transplant them into the larger grow trays. It comes out, the roots are all ready, and it's ready to just be transplanted right over into there. And this soil will have a lot different biology working, as well as a different nutrient level, because now we're ready to let it grow from a small seedling to a larger head of lettuce that will be ready to go.
Can I cut it?
Grab one.
Is this the same lettuce that we saw in the seed machine?
No, it's not actually. This is different. This is a red oak lettuce that we grow. We grow up with 10 or 15 different types of lettuces at any given time.
What is covering the soil?
There's a white reflection that helps us give more light to the product. And it also prevents some of the things that could happen in the soil, right? So we're trying to keep the soil as healthy as possible. And sometimes when water and light come together, there can be stuff that will grow on the soil that we just don't want to happen. And we'll water it, and then we'll begin to put it up into the large grow system.
It's a pretty labor-intensive process.
It is. We want to make sure that we've got this process exactly right, and that we treat the seedlings with hard care.
That's pretty impressive how little water it uses. So this layer helps absorb and maintain moisture
As I said, it has good light refraction capability.
So what's the next step?
So the next step is it's going to go up into the system based on the product and when it's supposed to be harvested.
Where do you see the future of farming and Ecovia's role in it?
Well, it's pretty simple. We're starting at the high end. We'd like to build up 4 or 5 platforms. What we'd like to see is the entire world population enjoy this kind of food that tastes good, that's fresh, that's local. Minimal use of land, minimal use of a natural resource like water.
And to be able to locate the farm at the source of consumption in the cities. And this way you are eliminating long distance transportation.
What we have to do is make it so it's affordable to all economic sectors of the population. That's what our aim is. We think we'll get it there.
It's exciting to me that Sam and Co have returned to their farming heritage. So impressed that they're now taking their decades of experience in high tech and applying it to a new way of farming, the industry that once paved the way for their family's success in America. Farming isn't the only sector of the food world that has been transformed by technology. Hodo Soybeanery, an artisanal tofu factory, has 21st century vision.
My name is Min Tsai. I'm the founder of Hodo Soybeanery in Oakland, California. We're an artisanal tofu company making the best tofu in America. We make thousands of pounds of tofu a day, and we have the ability to make 20,000 to 30,000 pounds of tofu easily per day.
How did you get into making tofu?
I got into making tofu because I love food, and I grew up eating amazing tofu in Vietnam. But I also was a former banker and an economist, so I've seen way too many recessions, and I was tired of the recessions. So I decided to get into a business that's a little bit more recession-proof than being an investment.
That's true. Everybody has to eat. So I believe traditional tofu is typically made by hand, but you've got a very high-tech factory here. What is the difference in the process?
For us, what we're trying to do here is to have the artisanal approach to making tofu, but to remove some of the heavy lifting and to have more precision. Tofu traditionally has been taught sort of from masters to apprentice, and a lot of science is not really explained in that process, you know? So I would ask questions like, well, how thick is that soy milk? And he just said, well, you taste it, and if it tastes thick, then it's thick. And what I'm trying to do with these machinery is not to take away the artisanal approach, but to make it more precise. Essentially, tofu was discovered like a lot of food, which is accidental.
Where was it discovered and when?
It's discovered in China. It's essentially somebody is cooking a pot of beans, just like everywhere else in the world.
Right.
And there's excess water in that pot. And he or she drinks it, and then decided to add salt to it, to enhance the taste. And then eventually add vinegar. And it's the vinegar, the acidity of the vinegar, that gets the soy milk to curdle.
I see.
So if you want to coagulate tofu, you can use any type of acidity.
So tell me about the process. How is tofu made?
Well, we make tofu here in a very artisanal way. We have a lot of custom-made machineries here, but essentially the process is exactly the same as it's been made for thousands of years. Well, we start with high-quality organic soybeans that we source in the U.S. We soak them overnight. Once they're hydrated, then we basically start grinding the beans. And the way we do it here is with a stone grinder. Again, a very traditional process. So we grind the bean into a slurry, and then we cook it. And this is where we have some technology here. We cook it with direct steam injection. It's kind of like a pressure cooker of soy milk with steam.
Is that a pasteurization process as well?
It is. That's a great question. That's basically the process with the milk up to a certain temperature that kills all the germs and whatnot. So it's a clean soy milk. Our soy milk is then pumped to our coagulation machine. The coagulant is, again, a traditional coagulant, calcium sulfate. So calcium sulfate does not mask the flavor of tofu. But I can make tofu with lemon juice or vinegar, and it would still become tofu, except it's sour. What we do is basically we allow the curd to form and get solidified for a certain amount of time, and then we break that curd. So once you basically break the curd, it's similar to cheese making. You basically form it into a shape, and then depending on what texture you want, you press it.
Okay.
So here what we do is we make a lot of firm tofu. So when we basically do the press, we press more liquid out
I see.
to get firm
Is
tofu.
that really the difference between firm and soft tofu?
That's
The
right.
amount of liquid that's extracted?
Exactly. In the sort of tofu artistry world, we say the hardest tofu to make is the softest tofu. So silken tofu is really difficult to make, and also it's very hard to transport. So we don't sell silken tofu. We teach chefs how to make it without soy milk, because we can't transport the traditional silken tofu.
I see.
So once it's pressed and cut, we package it and we ship it out.
So it's actually quite a complicated process for something so simple, made with really how many ingredients? 3. Despite its ancient origins, tofu is now so popular across America that Hoda's top customer is Chipotle, who includes their tofu on its menu offerings. You know, my favorite tofu product is actually the tofu skin.
Right.
Do you guys make that here?
We make Yuba here, and I'll show you how to make it. Yuba is essentially the cream of soy milk. So